What's going on, Gemini, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Tawny Michelle if you are new here, and yeah, I do all kinds of cool videos on here: tarot, spirituality, astrology. I am a weirdo, so yeah, I'm not all love, light, twin flames, rainbows, and all of that shit. So I'm honest, so just know that. And yeah, enough about me, let's get into it. So Gemini, this is a very powerful month for you guys. I don't know if you can hear, I don't know if you can feel the energy already. Maybe some of you are hearing things, I don't know, but I can feel it, and I'm sure you can feel it. And this month is really sweeping away anything that you are putting power in that is outside of you, anything that you're putting your own power in, that you're giving your power away to, I feel. So it's really trying to show you what you're worth, what your power is worth, that you are powerful, that you have your own power. And it's asking you, what are you worth? So for a long time, I feel that maybe because some cards fell out while I was connecting to your energy, so I feel like for a long time, you guys maybe would give your power away to other people, or you would get in these toxic relationships because you felt like someone needed to take care of you, or someone else was going to fix your problems, or someone else was going to make the decisions for you, like to ease the load on you a little bit. And that is not what happened, you know, that is not how it ended up going down. Now, I'm getting other things off of this as well, but bear with me. And we also have soul work, the sovereign, and power here. So this is like no bullshit working on yourself. I feel like this month the universe is like forcing you to do the soul work, to work on yourself, to do the shadow work, whatever you have to do. It is working with your soul. And with sovereign here, this is like no bullshit, being straight up about it, being disciplined about it, being honest about it, and not giving a shit. You know what I mean? Like allowing yourself to really set boundaries and really do what you have to do to explore the places, you know, to explore the hive and the places within yourself that you've been neglecting and not wanting to explore. Because that is how you are going to find your power. So this is very important for you for that reason. And I feel like this lunar eclipse is showing you your worth. It's giving you a reality check. So for the last several years, you may have felt like a lot of things have changed. A lot of things have transformed and been swept away or pushed out of your life. And maybe you were trying to understand why. Why did this happen? Why did this happen? Why did I lose this? It may have felt like you have experienced a lot of losses, whether physically, spiritually, emotionally, however you want to put it. And I feel that the universe is telling you that there was a purpose behind it, that there was a reason behind it. And it was so you could find your power. And that is why I am not all love, light, and rainbows and butterflies over here, because I believe in balance. And when you say love and light, and no offense if you do, that's fine. It's not that I don't believe in love and light. That's a different story. It's that when I was talking about this on Twitter today, it's that when you say love and light, you're basically saying I only want the good stuff. I only want the light and the love. I don't want the pain, the hate, the resentment, the negative energy, the dark. But guess what? Both exist in this world for a reason. We cannot grow without the pain, without the harshness, the sovereign, without the cold hard truth sometimes, without the reality of dark, without the reality of the pain. Pain helps us grow. Pain helps us overcome obstacles that we would have never been able to overcome with just light. You know how boring it would be if it was all love and light? You know how extremely boring that would be. And that's why people are scared of the darkness, because it's unknown. It's this primal force within us that we don't acknowledge, that we don't want to pay attention to. Anytime we have a negative thought, we just want to try to replace it with a positive thought. And does that really work? Because it's a constant cycle that's going on. We have the world at the bottom of the deck. It's a constant pattern here because there's work that needs to be done. because it's bittersweet. And because when you have negative thoughts or you have these negative behaviors, these negative tendencies, we all do, we're freaking human. We all have the devil within us. This card is within all of us, okay? We have addictions, we have resentments, we have hatred, what the hell ever. We all have this card within us, and it's totally cool because why? For us to have light, we have to have a shadow. The light cast a shadow. The sun cast a shadow. And so without that, we would have never been the people that we are today. We would have never learned the lessons that we've learned today. We would never be wise. We would never grow up. We would never understand a very intimate and deep connection that we would have never had before if it wasn't for pain. Because pain can actually make people closer. They can actually make people more real. It actually makes people, I don't know why I was saying they, but it actually makes people more human. There's nothing wrong with darkness. There's nothing wrong with the devil card. There is nothing wrong with pain. Does it suck? Yeah. Is it uncomfortable? Yeah. But we all have to deal with it. So, what in your life has turned into a trap? What in your life has turned into an addiction or turned into codependency or turned into something that's making you feel stuck, that's making you feel stagnant? Because what was once this has now turned into this. Or this is something that already happened for a lot of you in the past and you never understood why. You never understood why you felt like you were led on this amazing path and you felt like you came to this amazing crossroads and then all of a sudden you ended up here. And this month is going to show you why. This month is going to show you that it happened for a very important reason. You're coming to an awakening. Like, this is a huge awakening this month. Huge awakening. The Hierophant, purpose, tradition, your roots, family. It's got the keys to enlightenment, to philosophy, higher beliefs, institutions, whatever. And we have judgment, which is an awakening. Big wake-up call that gives you wisdom, that gives you a newfound wisdom, that gives you a key. And this wake-up call is forgiveness. It's seeing the bigger picture. It's understanding that sometimes things just have to happen. Sometimes shit just has to happen. And it's going to be okay. It's forgiving the past. Forgiving history. The Hierophant can be our roots, so it can be very historic. It can tie us to the past, etc. And so judgment is forgiveness. It's an awakening. It's pulling you out of that energy that's kept you stuck and chained to the past for so long, chained to what once was. That's what I'm getting so far. So if you're resonating, let me know down below. But yeah, so I feel that you are seeing the bigger picture this month. You are seeing why certain things have had to happen the way that they've had to happen. This information could kind of come in somehow, okay? This information could be delivered somehow. I'm getting the word delivered. And we have the Six of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. So 2 sixes. Ooh, just kidding. So you may start, I feel like this is, once again, understanding your worth. Understanding your worth. Understanding that you are worth more than you thought you were in the past. Because I see this Six of Wands and Queen of Pentacles as owning your worth, being recognized for your worth, being recognized for what you can bring to the table, what you have to give, what you have to give. Six of Cups can be a gift. It can also be nostalgia, but I do feel that here, but this is towards a little bit later in the month. And I feel like you're taking the past and using it as a gift. You're looking at it as a gift instead of this horror flick, or instead of missing it or regretting it or feeling shameful for it in any way, which is really freaking beautiful. Let's see what else. Someone could be traveling to see you, or vice versa this month. Ooh, Nine of Swords reversed. Getting over the loss, getting over what was lost in the past, and moving on to bigger and better things, moving on to new things, changing your perception. And it's going to happen quick too. This could be some kind of message, idea, something that comes in quick, very shortly after you finally move on from what you felt that you lost. That you didn't really lose, because was it ever really yours to begin with? Right? Was it truly ever really yours to begin with? And once you can find that same comfort and security within yourself, Gemini, y'all will be Gucci. You won't need nobody. You know what I mean? And for some of you, this may not be a relationship. This could be a job. This could be a life path that you went down for a long time, but just didn't work out. Last card we have is the Ten of Pence. That's what we like to see, baby. So moving on to bigger and better things. Like I said, I knew it. You have big ideas that come in quick about your new path, about where you're going, your future. But make sure you act. Make sure you don't just fantasize, that you don't just think about it, right? You want to take action on it. Oh my God, I was like, oh my God, this is so Seven of Cups. I'm surprised it's not here. And look, that's crazy. I don't know why, but like sitting on the ground really helps me connect to my intuition more. That's why I'm here instead of at my desk. I even ordered a table. Yeah, you gotta make sure you act, Gemini. Wow, you guys actually had a good reading instead of a freaking crazy reading like usual. Jesus. So let's go over your astrology notes. I'm pretty sure I kind of talked about everything I have written down, but I just want to make sure. So especially if you're a Gemini rising, I feel like if you're a Gemini rising, this Cancer lunar eclipse that's happening this week on the 10th is really going to highlight how powerful you are. Like if you're a Gemini rising, you have some crazy esoteric gifts and talents that you possess that you may not even understand fully or even know about, okay? And that's what this lunar eclipse may highlight for you. But even if you're just a Gemini, I mean, can still be about your gifts, your talents, your potential, what you have to offer people. And that's really what this is highlighting. Like, you are a lot more powerful than you think you are, I promise. Yeah, and you need to use your intuition more. You need to use your intuition more. It may be very, very strong this week, so listen to it. You may have to face fears that come up this month. You're ending very, very huge karmic cycles of change and transformation and hardship, major cycles of intimate relationships, business relationships, shared resources or finances, any kind of resources you get from institutions or any like other people, other people's money in any kind of way, credit, debt, anything like that. Yeah, you're ending all these things in order to understand your own power, gifts, talents, priorities, and worth and values. This eclipse may show you some real truth. It may get real for you related to where your priorities need to be. So this may put your priorities in check a little bit. what true worth really is, like we talked about, what true value really is. This is the bare essentials of what resources you truly need to survive, with your own energetic makeup. You may feel as if you need someone else, or you need something else, but that love and intimacy that you are seeking is within yourself. It's about no longer thinking you need people or things outside of you to survive. It's trusting that you have to give. It's trusting that what you have to give emotionally is valuable and has worth, like I was saying before. So hopefully that resonates, Gemini. Definitely let me know down below if you guys resonated and if you liked this reading. I love you, and if you're interested in anything from me, check the description below. You can find my personal readings down there, my website down there where my personal readings are, my Patreon where I upload exclusive content and you get a lot of rewards for signing up. And I also have my SOULOLOGY Online Spiritual Transformation Course on there on Patreon if you're interested in that, and all my socials. So I love you. Bye.